Hey guys and girls, it is Adrian again and welcome back to another video. What you're seeing right here is what I believe to be the best football manager game ever created. This is my favourite one ever. This is Championship Manager 03-04. I know this is old, 18 years old now, but I'm still playing it. I've got back on it. I love it. Football Manager's out and has been for years, but when they split up, Championship Manager used to be made up of the owners of Football Manager and Championship Manager. I think Championship Manager now just completely ended and Football Manager has carried on and it's doing really well. But I believe that every year that Football Manager's gone on, it's just got more and more complicated. There's too much shit going on, and that's probably one of the reasons why I've not carried on with Football Manager. There was plenty of information on this one, but it was still such a good game. I think they've taken it a step too far. I mean, at the end of the day, it is a game, so you don't want to feel like you're going to be fucking on one day forever. But that's what it feels like to me, Football Manager. It takes forever to get through a season, whereas this, one of the best games made, like I said. And one of the reasons being is because of this worldy tactic. This was called the Diablo tactic. I had this written down when I was, 18 years ago, fucking hell. A lot younger than I am now, let's just say that. I had it written down, pen and paper, all the instructions and everything. I had a list of quality players who were my favourite ones to sign, young wonder kids, absolute goal scorers who just banged in left, right and centre. And I've come back to it and I found a sheet of paper with my Diablo tactics on. I looked at it and there's still people, when I googled it, still people on forums looking for this specific tactic. So I thought I'd bring a video on it. It looks pretty simple there, but the reason why this tactic was so different, and it's kind of considered a bit of a cheat tactic, which is why I don't use it I don't take controls of teams in the Premiership. I'm York City here. The reason I'm York is because I grew up around York and everything. I'm obviously a Leeds fan, like most of you know, but I didn't want to go Leeds. They're already in the Premiership on this one, even though we've only just got back to it. Jesus Christ, they probably actually left the Premiership or got relegated from the Premiership when this got released. It's not far off actually. But anyway, Diablo tactic, that's the reason this video is being posted. Pretty simple formation here. So you've got 4-1-3-2, and then you've got the middle centre mid with an arrow going right through the middle. So I'm going to talk you through what you see here, all the tactics, team instructions wise, and each individual player tactic, and then I'm going to show you some stats, and then I'm going to actually go into a game, and hopefully we won't get embarrassed and we can actually pull off a great result with these tactics. So formation quite simple, as you see there. Nothing else needs to be changed apart from that one arrow up here. Team instructions, now this is where it was crazy. So you've got your passing down and short, focus passing down both flanks. Tackling, you can just leave that as it is, because we'll change everyone's individual tackling, or most of them anyway. Closing down always, and mentality is gung-ho, which means they just fucking go for it, hell for leather. And some of the stats I'll show you in some of these games that I've played will show you exactly that. Offside trap, zonal marking, that's all you need right there for the team instructions. Player instructions, right, we'll start with my two strikers. So I'll show you some of these stats for these players as well. So this is the first striker. It's exactly the same for both, so you've got your left and your right one. No difference there. So you've got marking man, cross aim man, forward runs, run with ball, and hold up ball. And like I said, that's the same for both strikers there. Then you've got the middle. This is the most important player in your team, the middle cam. So this is, I'm probably going to butcher some of these names, but this is Orifrey Oskarsson. He's Icelandic. Like I said, most important player. So closing down always, tackling null, mentality gung-ho, and then all of these ones ticked. I don't think these are massively relevant. This is set pieces, so as far as I can remember, I don't think these played a huge part in it. And then we're going to the right wing, which is, I've got Aaron Lennon. How old is he? God, I think he's well young on this game. Mentality, attacking, cross aim man, cross ball, run with ball, and try through balls. And that's exactly the same for Alex Tapp, who is my left winger. And then you've got the CDM, also another massively important position, purely because your team's so gung-ho that you need someone who's going to hold down that midfield. In this case, I've got Darren Edmondson. This is just a crappy York player. I'll show you the guy that usually plays my CDM, who is a god, but he's suspended because you've got the tackling on hard, which means they're going to get a lot of bookings. So I think he's on his second suspension. Not for a straight red, I think he got 2 yellows, but he's already been previously banned for already reaching the yellow card limit. So passing mixed, closing down, own half only. You don't really want this guy moving forward. Like I said, he's a CDM. Everyone else is gung-ho pretty much. So you want someone to hold that down. Tackling hard, mentality defensive, He can have long shots and he can try through balls as well. And then we've got my two centre backs here. Closing down, standoff, tackling hard, mentality defensive. That's the same for for both of them. Not much to change there. And then you've got your full backs. So this is my left back, Jose Julian de la Cuesta. I think that's how you say it. I'm not entirely sure. Closing down, standoff, tackling hard, mentality defensive, cross ball, run with ball, and try through balls. And that's the same for Padoin. I've just bought him as well. I remember some of these players, honestly, insane. He's the right back, closing down, standoff, tackling hard, mentality defensive, cross ball, run ball, try through balls, and keeper. This guy used to be a god on the game as well, sick keeper, but you don't really need to change anything on that one. So, like I said, there's the positions, not a lot to change on there. I'll quickly show you some of the stats with the players. We'll go to some games that I've played. Bear in mind, if you look at this club, no one is massively expensive. Freddie William Thompson, he's my CDM. Sick. He got sent off for 2 yellows, but look at his form before that. This is as a CDM. Look at his ratings there. Cost me 550k on the start of this game. If people are like my age and still got this game, get back on it. Honestly, I prefer it to Championship Manager. But this guy here, Orifre Oskarsson, is the best, what I believe to be the best player on this game. He is that centre midfielder, and when you see his stats right now, bang. 30 goals, 30 games, 76 goals from a centre mid. He outscores the strikers. He's been injured for a couple of months, which has been a bit shit. But before that, look, he scored 7 in one game. Okay, you might be thinking, oh, well, yeah, York City, you're in Division 3. He scored 4 against Manchester United. That's what I'm going to show you now. So look, fixtures. We've only lost 1 game in the whole season so far. That's out of all of these. I didn't play the friendlies. I always get my assistant to do that. I can't be asked for that. Won 1 game, 10-0 there. But look, where's this Man United game? League Cup quarter-final against Man United. He scored 4 goals. But look at these stats. 18 shots, 13 on target. They only had 6 shots. And my team isn't a god squad. Like I said, I've not really bought anyone. Only some cheaper ones. How much did he cost? 70k for Alex Tapp. This Porarinson, that's probably completely butchered. 39 games, 37 goals, and we just bought this Maxim Sigalko. 39 goals, 31 games, but like I said, Oskarsson is your most important player. Stats aren't massively crazy, 23, but he bangs them in. Look at that, 10, 10, 10, 9, 10, unbelievable. Scored 7 in 1 game, for God's sake. So we're going to go into match quickly and see how we get on. This is Hull in the Vans Trophy. I don't know if that's still a thing, actually, Vans Trophy. For final, I don't know why I have 2 legs in the finals, but we'll see how we get on. I always watch it on this screen. I don't watch any replays or anything. I love how quickly you can get through stuff on this game. So hopefully Oskarsson's probably, well, I'd say hopefully he's going to bang in a hat-trick. But hopefully we don't lose. As I said, my only loss came against Arsenal in the semi-final of the league. I think it was the semi-final of the League Cup. I can't remember. We'll go and quickly have a look when we finish. But there's Oskarsson. Oskarsson's on the score sheet already. This is what I want to show you. He is insane. With these tactics, unbelievable. And he cost me nothing. Well, how much did he cost? 60k. 60k. Find me someone who can do that for 60k. You just won't. He's perfect. The other player that I found years ago when I was playing this game, who works like a dream in that position, is Adrian Mutu. If any of you guys remember him. Okay, 1-1, don't really like that. Adrian Mutu, I think he got done for drugs at some point when he was at, I think it was maybe when he was at Chelsea. He was either at Chelsea or before or after, but he definitely played for Chelsea. But he's perfect in that centre mid role as well. He will score you a shit ton. Look, Oskarsson's only just come back from his injury, so his fitness isn't the greatest. But I'm not expecting to lose this. We always seem to have a better second half. I had a bit of trouble downloading this game. Well, I own the game on a disc, but because it's on Windows 10, you have to download like a patch online so that Oskarsson, yes. So it runs properly, and you keep getting some random errors that pop up, so you have to just click OK. And if anyone's playing this game and having trouble, where I did at the start, and the game, when I'd loaded it up after I'd saved it after playing it for a couple of hours, no fixtures were there. And so you're thinking, what the hell? Where have all my fixtures gone? So I wasn't playing any league matches or anything. The only fixtures I had were cup matches. I'm going to keep you on just because you're Oskarsson. Rungratsumi is like a 15-year-old guy from Thailand who's sick as well. But yeah, so what was I saying? So basically, yeah, I was having trouble loading it up. When I reloaded it, no fixtures were there. There was no games available to play. So it was like, what the hell's going on here? So I googled it, and if you run the game as an administrator, it'll be fine and it'll work perfectly fine. But come on, we need to win this game. I can't film a video and we're not win. I think I've drawn one this season, lost one against Arsenal. Oscarson hat-trick. Don't be offside. Yes, there we go. Yeah, where was... Oh, this is the cup. We'll show you the league table. Okay, yeah, like I said, I'm York City in Division 3, but you're seeing that I'm beating teams like Manchester United in the cup, for God's sake. Beating Arsenal in the cup over 2 legs. There we go. A win's... Thank God we got a win, eh? Oscarson. Not stats weren't as impressive as they should have been, but they had 2 shots, both went in. You are going to concede goals with this formation, but you're going to outscore opponents 99% of the time. So let's just bring up the league. 3rd Division, 28 games, 14 won at home, 13 won away and 1 draw. As I said, my only loss so far came to Arsenal in the League Cup, and that was when Oscarson was injured. Didn't perform great, but once I start getting up, building up through the leagues, I'll get better teams. Which some of the teams that I've beaten as well. Where are we? League Cup quarter final, beat Man United 5-1. League Cup 4th round, beat Tottenham 5-3. Whereas I'm sure we played Newcastle. Newcastle, we beat them as well. So you can, even with a shit team like this, beat amazing teams, Premiership teams, with a crap team just because it's such a good formation. Like this guy's 15-year-old from Thailand, who's going to turn out to be a wonder kid. But feel free to go back. If there's anyone still playing this game, mention it in the comments. I think you can get an online thing going, but it's going to be a bit tough to get time to play games with other guys. But like I said, best manager game I've ever played. I love it. I'm playing it 18 years later, for God's sake. And it does bring back memories with some of the players that you see at the club. I mean, my favourite Leeds player of all time was Alan Smith, just because when I was growing up, he was my idol. He was young, he was banging in goals, but then he went to Man United, which kind of soured things a little bit. But yeah, gung-ho, Diablo tactics, insane, guys. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to get on with streaming. If you want to hit me up on my stream, link is in the description below. I'll be playing this along with FIFA and some other games as well. Thanks for watching, have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye bye for now.